Hi friends, this is Anju. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to make Nippattu. Nippattu is a savory, crispy snack from the Karnataka cuisine. Nippattu is traditionally deep fried. Today I'm going to show the baked version of Nippattu. It is a protein-rich snack as we would be using a number of healthy ingredients like peanuts, roasted gram, and sesame seeds. It is an ideal snack for Weight Watchers who craves for crunchy and savory snacks. Nippattu could be had as an evening snack along with tea or coffee. Actually, you may use the same recipe for making the deep fried version of Nippattus too. I feel Nippattu is one Indian snack which when baked tastes as good as the deep fried version. Nippattu has a unique taste of its own. It's best to stay away from deep fried snacks available in the market. The best thing about making your own snack is that you know what exactly goes into it. You can use the best quality oil, and when you make your own snacks, it's also free of artificial flavors, fillers, and preservatives. So let's check out how to make super crunchy Nippattus at home. For making Nippattu, in a mixing bowl, I am adding in 1 cup rice flour. I am using red rice flour. I am also adding in 2 teaspoons of chili powder. You may adjust the quantity according to your spice preference. Now I am adding in 1 tablespoon chiroti rava. It is the finest form of semolina, also called rava or suji. For a gluten-free version, you may totally omit the rava. It will still taste good and crunchy. Now let us add in 1 tablespoon sesame seeds. Let me keep this aside for some time. Into my smallest grinder jar, I am adding in 1/4 of a cup of roasted gram. I am also adding in 1/4 of a cup of lightly roasted peanuts. I am not using fully roasted peanuts because as we bake it will get roasted further. I am also adding in 2 sprigs of fresh curry leaves. I am just roughly tearing it up and adding it. I am going to close the grinder jar and give it a few pulses. Remember to keep it really coarse. We are not trying to grind it into a fine powder. As you can see, there are still few large pieces which are not ground, and that's exactly how we want it. I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of desiccated coconut. I grated fresh coconut and using the microwave option dried it to make the desiccated coconut. You may even use copra if you have it. In that case, you can coarsely grind it along with the peanuts and the roasted gram. Let us add salt to taste. The next step is what I find very unique to Nippattu, and that makes a Nippattu super crunchy. I have heated 1 teaspoon of cold pressed coconut oil, and while it is still really hot, I'm going to pour it onto these ingredients. You can hear the sizzle. Now using a spoon, I'm just roughly mixing all the ingredients. I'm going to pour sufficient amount of water little by little and mix it into a dough. Make sure to add water in batches and not all at once. Now using your hand, knead the dough and bring the dough together to form a ball. The amount of water required will depend on the flour you will be using. It should be soft and not too dry, or else the Nippattus will turn really brittle. I am pinching out small equal sized balls of dough and flattening it slightly. Line a baking tray with parchment paper and place one portion of the dough, and using your fingers press it to a thin disc. You may just flatten it like this, or in order to have even edges you may use a cookie cutter or any dish with the desired diameter depending on how big or small you want your Nippattus to be. Make sure to maintain uniform size for all the Nippattus, because that way the Nippattus will be baked uniformly. Try to keep it as thin as possible. You can dip your fingers in water and gently give presses like this. Repeat the same with all the portions. Our Nippattus are ready to be baked. I am baking it at 210 degrees centigrade for around 25 minutes. Halfway through, we have to flip all the Nippattus and then again allow it to continue baking. Flip it around carefully with a fairly broad spatula so that it doesn't break. It will not be fully hard yet. It has been a total of 25 minutes. Let's check on the Nippattus. It is baked perfectly. Let us allow it to cool slightly. It gets harder and crunchier as it cools. Look at how beautiful it has turned out. It is hard to believe that it is not deep fried. This is super healthy. Let me break it and show you. Nice and thin and crunchy. Let me do a taste test. This is just too good. As I had mentioned earlier, the same recipe could be used for deep frying as well. But I feel this is definitely tasty as well as healthier than the deep fried option. So friends, hope you like this recipe. I would love to see more comments and feedback from your end for my recipes. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for more such yummy recipes. And also don't forget to click on the bell icon to be notified so that you don't miss my next recipe. So until I see you next time with another recipe, keep smiling, keep enjoying.